Good afternoon, Suidlanders. How are you? Conditions are not ideal, but I'm trying to work my way through a whole lot of themes of videos. I've got too many, far too many. And there's so much stuff happening in the world at the moment that the research is consuming all of my time, and I'm not getting much other work done. But here's a quick story that you might enjoy. The other day, Mr. Miller came to see me, and I told him a story, and we held a long meeting, and in the course of the meeting, I told him the story. I said to him, I'm very worried about how quickly things are moving and of the coalescence, many different things moving toward the same point at the same rate kind of thing. The samevloei. And I think we're going to run out of time, So I'm focusing on what I can afford. Not the big ticket items, but the cheap stuff. And I said, I've managed to stockpile about 1,000 canisters, containers, bottles, all sorts of different vessels, if you like. Containers. Tupperware, console glass, sharp stuff. He said to me, "Oh, really? Gee." I said, "No, not really. But I wanted to tell the story in that way to convey to you how I see the value of what I've accumulated. I have accumulated and stockpiled and hoarded about 1,000 such items, but not new. I didn't get empty glass jars from console glass, and I didn't get Tupperware or Addisware. I've been saving up Butro containers and Marmite and Bovril bottles and the little punnets, if that's the right word. If you get a pizza and they put some garlic in a little punnet for you to put on at your discretion. I've been saving those, and I've now got about not quite very close to a cubic meters worth of these things. Easily 1,000, I should think, ranging in size from this to this, plastic and glass for the most part. And my point is and I said this to Mr. Miller, I said, the reason I told you the story that way is to convey how I see the value of those things, even though other people might see them as junk. Particularly women. No offense. For a woman, it counts how something looks. It's not only about utility value, it's about aesthetic. It's much less so the case for men. If your lunchbox is made by Tupperware and mine is a second-hand Butro container, but they each equally protect our sandwiches when we go into the veld for 3 days, or whatever it might be in them, to my way of thinking, they were exactly the same. Even though I'm going to be a little bit scum, like the poor kid at school, sitting off to one side, hoping that nobody will notice that, he doesn't have a Tupperware lunchbox. And if that is of any use to anybody, if it inspires you to collect or preserve or accumulate or conserve items which other people might think are absolute rubbish, but which might contribute to the welfare of you and your Christian family in the time that lies ahead, then good. Okie dokes, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. Cheers. Bye-bye.